Hey guys, how you doing? This is Phil Birchfield. I'm not waiting for people to get in per se. I have to try to set this up so you guys can see the board, and I guess I didn't figure this out too far in advance. Let's see. Yeah, I can do it that way. Now I'm not going to be able to see the computer, or the phone, because I'm going to be at the board. So I'll come back here and see, you guys could just tell me if I need to make adjustments or whatever, but I'm going to try to set it up, lay it on my laptop, and just let it go. And forgive me if it falls down and stuff. So I'm going to go up to the board and see if you guys can see me okay and hear me okay. And then I'll set it back up again, and then we'll start the training. So hold on 1 second. Okay, this is pretty funny. I'm up here at the board, and I can't tell how much you guys can see. So I'm going to write something on the board to see if I can see it myself. And then you guys give me some feedback. But don't give it to me right now because I'm not back there. I can't see what you're writing. So, let's see. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start off with a few circles to see if I can see this, and we'll go from there. And I'm just doing this to see how much you guys can see, and what do I need, what kind of adjustments I need to make. So hold on. Okay. Oh, looks and sounds good. Okay, you can see everything. That's awesome. Awesome. Okay guys, I'm gonna leave it like that, and I'm gonna periodically come back and adjust things or see if everything's clear, but so far so good. We'll go from there. Okay, let me get back up to the board. All right. Okay, so far I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what we're going to do, we're going to go to 10. 10 on the left and 10 on the right. Now, when you're told how to build this binary, this is the structure that you're told to complete. And guys, I'm going to tell you what. First, before I tell you how you need to build it, let's look at how we are building it in TLC and every other binary I've ever heard of. You're told to do this, you're going to get spillover over here, and then you just do this so it benefits everybody in your line. That's what you're told. First thing. What about all the people in here? What about all the people on the inside? Which, guys, the majority of you are a person who's on the inside. So you're not even getting this. Because if you're on the inside, they're instructed not to even do anything for you or with you. That's the first problem with this model of how to build. Okay? The second thing is this. They always say, do this because it benefits every person. Guys, when I was in school, one of the first things that I caught on to, two things that I caught on to when you're talking about multiplication. Any number times 1 equals that number, right? Any number times 1 equals that number. So if you got 5 billion times 1, it's 5 billion. The other thing that I caught on to most was, get this, any number times 0 is 0. Now, there's a correlation with what I'm trying to tell you with this. Say this volume here we have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And all those people came in with a $500 package. Each one of those people would generate for the first time order. Hey, we got a guest. Connie's coming. So she'll be able to hold the camera for me. Awesome. Welcome, Connie.
Hi.
We're on scope already. So anyway, and I hope you guys are writing this down. Because 10 times the 250 points for every person, right? That's going to generate 2,500 points. 2,500 points on this side. Correct? Correct. Now, they're saying you should do this because these points, be careful, don't hit that. That camera's running. Because these points would be for every person here. Now, this person is the only person that's receiving 2,500 points. Each time you go down, you deduct 250 points. This person down here is not getting any of those points, right? This person's only getting 250 points. This person's getting 500 points, correct? Now, what they fail to realize and what they fail to teach you is this. And I challenge all of you leaders and all of you people who are developing your organization to look in your back office and see how much of this you're seeing with nothing going on over here. This gets back to my any number times 0 is 0. It doesn't matter if you have 1 billion points over here. 1 billion points times 0 equals 0. Get that philosophy out of your head. This is not helping anyone. I challenge any of you guys to go look in your back office and see somebody who came into your business on fire and they sponsored all these people and they did this exact same thing, and none of these people sponsored anyone. But this person right here, you know why it's a detriment to them? Because they're not building the FID way. Because this person is all by themselves. They're generating all these. But all those people have now quit their business. Why? Because they have nothing going on inside. They don't have 2 legs. The only person who has 2 legs in this scenario is this person. And that person is getting frustrated because they're sponsoring all these people, but they're not promoting. Because once they do this, they have no one else working with them. They don't have a team. They have some volume, yes, but they don't have a team, guys, because no one else is seeing results. Get this out of your head. It does not work. Now, who it does work for? It works for the big cats way, way up top, because they have a lot of people doing this, and it's creating a whole bunch of volume for them. You ever seen a leader who is making a whole bunch of money, but they only have 1, 2, or 3 people who are promoting in their business because they know they have to bring somebody else with them, but they don't have a whole lot of people promoting with them. I'm a national director. I have 2 personally sponsored regional directors. I have 8 personally sponsored executive directors. Yes, little old me. I have 86 directors on my team. I have 27, last count, 27 directly sponsored directors. Why? Because I use the method that I'm getting ready to show you. Now, Connie, you can grab that, and look at it as it's facing you, and then, get a picture for this. So now you can tell me what people are saying and things like that. So is anybody saying anything so far? Any questions so far on what we've covered so far, guys?
Is that a...
Oh, you come on. Hold on. That's okay.
Was that a question?
They said.
Oh, okay.
They said no. Make sure you don't put your hand in front of the camera. Okay.
Nope, everybody's good so far.
Okay. Now, guys, what we've shown you so far is 10 on the left and 10 on the right.
Turn the camera more to the right. Is that better?
And I have personally, and I feel so badly because I have people in my team.
Go up.
I have people on my team who have done this.
Okay, I see what they want.
And I feel so terrible because I let those people down.
They want to see the board.
I have people on my team who have done this, and I am terrible because I did not teach that person the correct way. Yes, this person is further removed from me. It isn't somebody I sponsor, but still, it's somebody on my team who has done, God, she sponsored even more than this by herself. And it looks exactly like this. And all these other people are gone now. So, just with this scenario, 10 on the left and 10 on the right, let's show you the difference. Now look at this person number 1 and person number 2. Because when these guys try to tell you the way I'm showing you to build is wrong, it really makes me upset. Because they're only thinking about themselves, or they've been told the same thing so long that they're stuck in it and they won't move. You understand what I'm saying? Look at this and tell me if it makes sense. Let's go even further. Number 1 and number 2. Number 3 and number 4. Okay? Remember, we got 20 people that we're talking about. 10 on the left and 10 on the right. Now I'm going to show you. And also, this person directly sponsored all of these people. Remember that also.
Okay. Hang on, guys.
Now, I got this set up as 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll keep the consistency with that because we're dealing with 20 people, 10 on the left and 10 on the right. So we're talking about the same 20 people, okay? So we got 4 of them up here already. 4. And this is where I mess up because I don't do even circles, so forgive me. So here we go. 4, 5, 6. Just with 6 people, don't you realize number 1 and number 2 have a much better business already? I mean, think about that. Number 1 and number 2 now have 2 legs. And you remember when we were multiplying times 0 before? We're not multiplying times 0 now. And again, these are people that this person sponsored. There is an advanced training after this that I'm not getting into. We're just talking about the formation right now. I understand that people have to be binary qualified. People have to have an authorship of at least 80 to get match pay. We all know that. So don't ask me questions about that. I know that, and I know you know that too. We're talking about the structure right now, okay? So we're only at 6. We're going up to 20. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is where I run into trouble. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. yeah, bear with me. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and I'm just being sporadic. 19, 20. So these are the same 20 people, but we're using the structure of the FID method. Now the FID method stops right here. Your foundation, stops at 14 people, but I was just doing a scenario with the same 20 people that we were talking about in that previous illustration. So, but just think about this. In the previous scenario, when you're doing it the way that they tell you to do it, 1, 2, 3, and 4, none of them had 2 legs. None of them. Now, number 1 and number 2 not only have 2 legs, they've actually started to amass a team, right? Number 3 has 2 legs and 2 other people with 2 legs on their team. Number 4, same way. They have a team. Where before, all they had was this line of everybody with no hope, no dreams, no aspirations, no thought of moving through this compensation plan. You have to understand that. When you start this business, you are the foundation. You are the driving force for your business. Don't be thinking about, I'm going to get spillover. Don't even think about a power leg and a pay leg. Just build to a foundation. So now...
Here's a question.
Okay.
So you place everybody... what was the rest of your question? I think it was...
You can go ahead and read that, but I'm going to...
It went away. Sorry.
I'm going to erase these other 6 people because that's not part of the foundation. I just first wanted to give you an example of what we're taught to do and why, literally why that's wrong. And guys, trust me, it's dead wrong. It's dead wrong. That's why so many people quit. That's why so many people are in the best company and the best compensation plan ever, and they leave and go to another company because it's not being built correctly. That's the reason. It wasn't the T. It really wasn't. The T just gave them an excuse, right? The T was the excuse.
Okay, here's a question. When the top person brings in someone, they pave them on the right? Can you say that again, please? I'm sorry. Oh, place them on the right. Thank you.
Okay, guys, listen. And now, we really weren't even into the FID training yet. I was just giving you an example of why you shouldn't do that old archaic way of building your binary. Okay? Now we're getting into the training. So I will answer that question.
Okay, so another question. So you place them instead of letting them fall.
Most definitely. You should always place people, especially when you're first starting. And even after that, but part of that is in the advanced training also. But we're going to get into that right now.
You're getting lots of love, Mr. Birchfield.
Okay. Well, guys, check this out. Okay, now we're really starting the FID training. And don't let anybody talk you out of this. I'm telling you. I hope you saw it at the beginning. It just makes sense. You cannot build a house on stilts. You can't do it. You have to have a foundation. So, this is you. You just started your business.
Here's another question. What is FID?
Okay, wait. Okay, we're going to wait for the questions until after I'm done, okay?
Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Okay, FID. The F is foundation. F is foundation. When you start your business, when you start your TLC business, and when your team starts their TLC business, the first thing they want to do is build a foundation. Here's the foundation. This is you. Obviously, you need to get binary qualified. There's a person on your left and a person on your right. Foundation of the foundation is getting binary qualified. Because if you don't get binary qualified, it's all for naught. Okay? So, after that, you always want to get everybody binary qualified. But you as an individual, to start your business off, you want to build a foundation. And that simply means this. You get binary qualified, you help those people get binary qualified. Alright? And then you help those people get binary qualified. This is a total of, your 2 people need to get a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people apiece. So you bring in 2 people, and each one of those people bring in 6 people, which makes you have an even foundation that only consists of 14 people. That's you, 7 people on the left, and 7 people on the right. Now, if you're a person who personally sponsors a lot of people, like the person in the scenario, this is how you build it. It doesn't matter if you personally sponsor 2 people, and then you help that person sponsor 6 people. You help that person sponsor 6 people. No matter how it is done, it has to be a total of 15 people inclusive. That's including you. So you plus 7 people on the right 7 people on the left. And you have to be binary qualified. Now, if you're blessed to be in a situation where you're getting spillover, hey, that may happen. But we're not basing our building on anything else. We're counting on ourselves to build this organization. Because the people who are getting spillover, they're in the minority. Not too many people get spillover. But those of you who are blessed to get it, enjoy yourself because it's a blessing. Now, back to this. Guys, there are several different ways this can happen. There's not too many people who have sponsored 14 people themselves. Not too many people have done it. So, your responsibility is to get binary qualified, help those people get binary qualified, and then you will complete your foundation. When these 4 people get binary qualified, your foundation is set. That's when your business starts to take off. Okay? That's when your business starts to take off. Now, that was the F. The I is identify. When you first start your business, guys, so many times you have people join your business and they just disappear. We call it the witness protection program. You don't hear from them, right? If that's happened to you, give me some love. Are they giving me some love?
Oh yeah, they're giving you love.
People disappear. But guess what? That's okay. It happens. So the next step is identification. Of these 14 people, you need to identify the person who is with you the most. They're committed to you the most. They brought in the most people. They're on the most calls. They're at the most trainings. They're selling the most product. Whatever it is. It could be the only person of those 14 people who is still talking to you. Because they may disappear, right? So wherever that person is, whatever that criteria is, at this stage in your business, you identify the person who deserves your time the most. Okay? And when you identify that person, say it's this person right here. When you identify that person, guys, now it's time to looking familiar? Looking familiar yet? And this one looks better than the other one. Well, it did. Now it's time, once you've identified, now you're duplicating. You're building a foundation all over again with that person, right? And when you do that with that person, the next thing you teach them to do is identify someone else. Then you move over here and do the same thing. The whole thing, the whole purpose is to create fires within your organization, and then you stoke those fires, build those fires up so they can sustain on themselves. And guess what's going to happen as a result of that? You're going to pop up director. And when that happens, you're going to move up to director, executive, regional. But you're going to be producing directors, executive directors, and regional directors in your organization. You will have not just a title, you will have a business. There's a big difference. There's a big difference. When you had all this, because guys, some people have shown me their organization. Some people have I mean, the first time somebody showed me their back office and they said they needed help, and you can tell how long ago this was, because back then I was really impressed with 2,000. This person had 2,100 people on their team. They literally had, at that time, they had, 1,600 people on their right side. 1,600 people on their right side. And they had 400 something over here. It was crazy. And they had 2 directors. 2 directors. Because they were doing this. And the sad part was they had a lot of volume over here. They had a lot of volume. But over here, they were still doing this. But that really hurts when you're trying to build something. If they had been doing this, I guarantee you that person would have been executive, regional, or national at that point in time. And that person was one of the people who was at the first event in Orlando. I think it was Orlando. Y'all correct me if that was. They were at the first convention for TLC. Right? Guys, trust me, there is more. There is more to this. But you now have the foundation to go out there and do FID and build your teams and duplicate it, guys. Duplicate it. And go from one side to the other. Your whole objective is to keep your legs balanced. If you do this method, you don't have to worry about titles. They will come. Because if you build up your team, the titles will come. And your checks will be balanced. You won't have a check one day of $300 and then the next time 56 cents. You'll have consistent checks. And one more thing I want to tell you. One more thing I want to tell you. If you're a director out there and you're building a business and you're struggling to hit your director numbers, you're always short. You're always running short on your director numbers. Here's the tip. Say this is you, and you're always running short on your director numbers. And over here, oh my goodness, you get volume of over 5,000 every week. You have a power leg. You have a power leg. But over here, you're always getting 350. You're always getting 700. These are various weeks. You're always getting 600. So on, so on, so forth. But you never can get that 1,000. You know why you can't get it? Because you're trying to get your numbers. Stop trying to get your number. When this is happening, that means you have somebody working in your business. Because this doesn't happen by itself and it doesn't happen by accident. What you need to do is because of that person right there. That person is generating 250. That person's generating 600. That person's generating 500. And the other 100, 150 is coming from you. What you need to do, focus on that person. Help them get their numbers. Quit trying to get yours. And guess what? This is your pay leg. When you help that person get their numbers, light bulb, you get yours. Now check this out. And then, when you help this person get their numbers, you let them know what method you're using. You've identified them, right? And then you help them identify somebody else in their organization. And now there's 3 of you working to get that other person's number. You see what's going to happen here? It's going to be a chain reaction. Because now your director numbers are going to become automatic. Because now this person automatically getting their numbers, and then they're teaching this person, and then when that happens and this person's generating their numbers, now you got 2 people generating director numbers in your pay leg. Guess what? Now you're starting to hit executive numbers. All because you forgot about trying to hit your director numbers and help somebody else hit theirs. Okay, now I'm not gonna hold you guys long, and I'm got these arms getting That's so funny. Now, guys, that was short, sweet, and to the point. I will answer 3 questions if you have 3 questions. If you don't, I appreciate you. Thank you for the love, and let's end it. But 3 questions.
Hold me? Okay, what does that mean?
Hold me.
Hold me. What are you talking about? Hold us. Hold us? Okay, what do you mean, hold us? Come on, guys, ask some questions.
It's cool if they don't have any questions.
Keep teaching. Keep on going.
No. I can't. I'm not giving too much, guys. You know what?
Mm.
You know what? And I'm going to be really serious with you guys. It really pains me. It really hurts. Because I try to help everybody. And no matter what team you're on. But it really hurts, in an MLM, things come back to you. Things come back to you that people are saying, and quote unquote, they don't give you credit for what you do, and they talk about you're lucky. This has nothing to do with luck. Nothing to do with luck. I've been in this industry for 20 years. And you know what? In TLC, this whole compensation plan is set up that if you help people, you'll make money. It's not just words. It's not just talk. It really happens that way. So I may do an advanced training later, but I do deeper trainings for TLC Gold Alliance. I really do. But one team, one dream. I will help anybody. Inbox me, and I can't answer all the inboxes at once. But every now and then I'll do more of a training on this format. I love Periscope. This is awesome. This is an awesome tool. So anyway.
Can you put this video on YouTube?
You guys actually have the power to do that yourself. If you're on Periscope right now, you can share that. They ask you whatever format you want to share it to. You can share it to YouTube. You can share it to Facebook. You can share it anywhere you want. And please, you have the freedom to do that.
Another question. I'm getting some money. Should I use it to hit rank?
No. Inbox me. We'll talk about it. You should never use money just to hit rank. I don't want to be controversial. But who said that?
It's gone now. I can't.
Well, whoever said that, make sure if you're friends on Facebook, inbox me, okay?
Well, and everybody else was responding, no, never, never, never.
Yeah.
And it's actually against IBO agreement.
Exactly.
So you have your answer. Build your team is what somebody else is saying. So I'm sorry, guys. I was shaking. I was reading and trying to hold the camera. Sorry.
Yeah. There's different ways you can invest in your business, but to do it to just hit rank, no. Actually, that's a no-no.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't invest in your business to have inventory. But there's a smarter way to get inventory. As a leader, myself, I never purchase things for that 50% customer or whatever. And this is another training.
Aw, thanks.
Huh?
Somebody said you're doing a great job, Connie.
This is never, as a leader, you never buy things as a customer as a leader. Always buy things to help my team. And because I've built this way, guys, understand this. When I purchase something, say the new product coming out, say I want to purchase $1,000 worth of that product, right? I'm going to purchase it deep in my organization. And because of match pay, and then the way I've built my organization, I'm going to get more than 50% back. So I'm not doing it to hit rank, which is against the rules. I'm doing it to help my team. And to be honest, I'm getting paid more by placing it lower in my organization because I'm getting 50% check match here, 50% check match here, 50% check match here. It's crazy. But anyway, we won't go into that either. But hey guys, give me 30 seconds of love. Just give me some hearts. and if this training is the biggest one that gives me my most hearts ever, guess what? I'll do another one and I'll get in more detail and it'll blow your mind. Because when you master building and you master the compensation plan, your business and your life will never be the same. I'm telling you that right now. So are they giving me love?
They are. They're giving you lots of love.
Put your fingers like that on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm kind of showing that ring too. Do your fingers like that, guys. Do your fingers like that. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys showing up. And I love you. We have 90 days to $100,000. 90 days to $100,000. It can be done. And if you just started, I'm not going to belittle what you're doing, but the people who have a power leg already, that $100,000 is for you because you already have half a fortune built for you. The people that are just getting started, 90 days to $10,000 can easily be yours. You can do it. You can do it. Thanks, guys. I love you. Just tap the top.
Bye, guys. See you soon.
Is it not tapping out for you? I'll do it. See you in Chicago. Hey, much love. Thank you, Sexy Diva. All right, here it goes, guys. See you guys soon.